Winning is not about the trophy, it's not about the applause, and it's not about the accolades. Winning is about the grind. Winning is about the obstacles. Winning is about the challenges. Winning is about the pain. The reason I know so much about winning is because I've endured so much losing. Everybody wants to win, but in order to understand victory, you first have to embrace defeat. Failure is simply the tuition you pay for success. You're going to lose more than you'll ever win, but each loss teaches you how to rise. I've trained some of the greatest legends to ever play: Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Charles Barkley, Dwayne Wade. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's that winning isn't luck. Winning is built. Winning is sustained. Winning is a mindset. The moment you taste victory, your mind must immediately reset and ask, am I willing to do it again? That's what Kobe meant when he said, you have to be obsessed with whatever your win is. Be all in or don't bother. Michael Jordan taught me 3 lessons that shaped my life: compete relentlessly, stay accountable, and win at every level. And when I say every level, I mean sports, business, family, and life. Because winning isn't just about you, it's about elevating everyone around you. True champions don't just win alone, they teach others what winning feels like. When Kobe played his very first playoff series, he missed everything. 4 or 5 straight air balls. Most players would have crumbled. But Kobe said, that's on me. I'll own it. Now I'll come back stronger. He refused to doubt himself, even when the world doubted him. Michael Jordan was told he'd never play, that he didn't belong at North Carolina. He didn't care about proving the critics wrong. He only wanted to prove to himself that he belonged. Fear is acceptable, but doubt is deadly. You can have fear, but you cannot live with doubt. Opportunity is the great equalizer, and when you truly recognize the opportunity in front of you, you play differently. I'll never forget when I dropped out of high school, and at 16, I grabbed a microphone in church for the first time. It wasn't the best speech, but when I walked off that stage, I knew I can do this. So here's the truth. When you're given an opportunity, why would you give 70%? Why would you give 80%? Why not always give 120%? Because you can't control whether the ball goes in. You can't control how your body feels, but you can always control your effort. And effort, consistent, relentless effort, beats talent every time. Skill is a gift, but willpower is a decision. Talent sets the floor, but effort builds the ceiling. To get to the next level and to stay there, you need will. I was a high school dropout. My father wasn't there, but I found a gift, and I learned your gift will make room for you. If I sharpen it, not only can I eat, but my children can eat, and their children can eat. From this moment on, every time you show up, you play your best game, no exceptions. I know it's cold out there, but are you brave enough to step into uncharted territory, to sacrifice for 30 days? That's 7 or 20 hours dedicated to your future. Where focus goes, energy flows. But the problem is, too much of your focus is on distractions, Netflix, entertainment, and people who drain you instead of feed you. Life has knocked you down before, but you survived. You've endured the worst, and yet you're still here. So I ask you, how badly do you want the next level? What are you willing to give up? Who are you willing to let go of? Because success demands sacrifice. Everyone wants to celebrate on the mountaintop, but few are willing to climb. Can you walk away from the fake friends, the phonies, the doubters? Can you say no to what is destroying you and yes to your destiny? Because the truth is, your purpose, your future, your legacy, it's all waiting on you. Imagine just 30 days of sacrifice and your life could be unrecognizable. 1 month, 720 hours, you got one life to live. Rain, sleet, or snow, the time is now. Look at Amazon. Success came from pattern recognition. They saw the value of convenience before anyone else. Tom Brady, at 43 years old, has more Super Bowl rings than any NFL team. Why? Because he recognized patterns and maximized them. First, you recognize patterns. Then you use them. And finally, you create them. That's how champions are born. But here's the deeper truth. Drive cannot only be about you. If your dream only feeds you, it's too small. When you live for something greater, your family, your mission, your community, you unlock a level of strength and energy you never thought possible. Success is built on momentum. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Each day you get stronger. What was once hard becomes easy, and what was once impossible becomes routine. I refuse to settle for a life without passion. I refuse to live without growth. I refuse to stop giving. And when you commit to growth and giving, life becomes rich beyond measure. But too many people today feel helpless. After years of setbacks, they no longer believe in a compelling future. That's learned helplessness. No problem is permanent. No failure is final. My mission is to shake people out of that mindset. You don't change your life by sitting still. You move your body, you shift your focus, you change your state, and suddenly You remember who you really are. There's a cartoon where Batman lost his memory and was trapped in a camp. He was weak, stuck, and hopeless. But the moment he remembered he was Batman, he fought his way out. That's the power of identity. Remember who you are. Identity fuels change. You start where you are, do what's in front of you, and keep moving until passion reveals itself. If you don't grow, you'll suffer no matter how much you achieve. Life changes. Everything ends. That's not a curse, it's a gift. It forces us to value the present and believe that what's next can always be better, if we make it so. So what does it take to be happy? One word: progress. Here's my challenge to you: shut it down. Log out. Step away. Silence the noise, because if you don't, you'll stay fractured, tired, confused, bleeding in places nobody can see. But if you unplug, you can heal. You are standing at the edge of your greatest breakthrough. The time is now. It takes faith to leap, faith to step into destiny, faith to walk into unfamiliar territory and become who you were born to be. Can you disappear for 30 days? The first person you must influence is yourself. Write your plan. Shut it all down. Dedicate 30 days to transformation. You've survived everything meant to bury you. Now it's time to rise. Be radical, be bold, be courageous. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. But you must also confront the leeches in your life. Some people are draining you, your time, your energy, your thoughts. They are not aligned with your destiny. You must release them for 30 days, 7 to 20 hours. Write down everything and everyone that doesn't serve your purpose. Remove the frauds, the phonies, the ones who break you instead of build you. A man is rewarded in public for what he does in private. So grind in silence and rise in power. Run in the rain. Fight through the mud. Endure the cold. Cross the line into your future. Who you are today is not enough for where you're going. Reinvent yourself. Condition yourself. Become whole. Because here's the truth. You've talked enough. You've dreamed enough. You've posted enough. Now it's time to do the work. Disappear for 30 days, come back, and shock the world.